Zydeco, who's provided the food, and the loft for a very nice place to get together. There have been a few folks that have helped me put this event on, not the least of which were the two ladies at the front, Shelley and Nikki. We've got my friend right here, Jamie, who's taking pictures for us. There's a lady who's not here who actually made the whole thing come together, Ginger Carney, and some of you know her. She's just been phenomenal in helping me organize all of these event things, because I'm not an event planner by any stretch of the imagination. My Chief Marketing Officer over here, Margaret Donnelly. If you are interested in a demo of the portal system, she can give that to you behind the curtain. It's a little bit, techie and stuff, so we didn't want to do it up there, but please feel free to grab her when I'm done talking, and she can show you how the system works. We will be launching the apps are actually submitted to the App Store, so they'll be launched hopefully next week. You'll all get an email letting you know when the app is available, but you can use it online, and we'll be making that link available pretty soon as well. There are 17 charities that are currently signed up with us, and it's really been a very interesting experience for me personally to go around and meet all of the folks that are running these charities. They all face very similar challenges, and hopefully with the service that we're providing, we will be able to help them meet the financial and in-kind donations that they need to keep doing the great things that they're doing. So, sorry to have to read this, but it'd be a bit challenging for me to remember all 17. I don't want to miss any of them. Bend Area Habitat for Humanity, Bend Spay and Neuter Project, Bethlehem Inn, COVO, Central Oregon Veterans Outreach, City Club, City Thrift, the Deschutes County Search and Rescue Foundation, and those are not the sheriffs. Dog Pack, Grandma's House, Healing Rains Therapeutic Writing Center, Healthy Beginnings, Heart of Oregon Corps, JVAR Youth Services, the Latino Community Association, Pregnancy Resource Centers, Saving Grace, and one that's particularly close to my heart, St. Vincent de Paul, because they've been instrumental in helping me make this happen. On that note, I would like to welcome Stan Brock, who's the president of the board for Bend St. Vincent de Paul, to say a couple of words, and then we'll wrap this up.
Thank you, Tom. As he said, my name is Stan Brock, and I have the privilege of being the president of the local St. Vincent de Paul. And I'll tell you a little about what we do and then how Tom and I got together, but we have a food bank down on 3rd Street, and according to Neighbor Impact, we're the largest food distributor in all 3 counties. We give a food box, a 5-day food box, once a month to anybody that comes in and meets their federal requirements. But we don't ask any questions. We're a lay organization. We don't care why they're there. We treat them with dignity and respect, and one of the things we like to assume is they're a guest in our house. And if you look at them that way, you look at them differently. So last year we served 11,000 adults and 7,000 children. And with those food boxes, if you break it up into meals, we served over 300,000 meals to the people in the city of Bend. We also have housing on that facility, and we have some bungalows, and we have a home in the back. We have, and it's all low income. We have 14 adults and 11 children that aren't on the street and have a nice place to be. In addition to that, during the winter months, last year we gave out $18,000 in utility assistance, water, gas, and electric. First they go to Neighbor Impact, and when they're in trouble after that, Neighbor Impact sends them to us, and we'll take anybody once a year, but they have to have a note from one of the utilities that says we're shutting off your utility. In addition to that, we gave out $2,400 in prescription drug we paid for last year. So we do a lot of things. We do get a lot of support from the city, but where we get in with Tom is we feel every nonprofit in this community in all of Central Oregon works very hard to complete the mission that they're trying to do. And every one of us is struggling for funds. So Tom came about last fall. I think he approached a number of nonprofits, and all he wanted was maybe $2,500 from each nonprofit. And he found out nonprofits aren't giving him $2,500. So then we tried to figure out what we could do. And Tom talked to a couple of the foundations, and they said, if you can find a sponsor, a 501c sponsor, that will sponsor you, you may be able to get a grant. So Lisa Burley over here is one of our grant writers, and she said, I'll take that challenge on. So she wrote to a number of them and got with Myers Memorial Trust. And we went back and forth like anybody that does any grant writing knows. They don't just say, oh yeah, how much do you want? But we showed them Tom's thing, we talked to him, and we got $25,000 to sponsor this program. So our part is to manage that it's going to get done, and he's doing an excellent job. And it's been a pleasure working with him. Now my part of this is that I see this as an opportunity for all of us nonprofits to reach a whole new group that we haven't dealt with that use iPhones and Androids.